things coming up for for the rest of this month, along with the equipment preparations for spring. I'm gonna try and get some fence rows cleaned. I've been working on that for about 2 years, but I guess I don't move as fast as others. It's not really something I don't like to do because of the wildlife part of it, what our fence row does provide, but sometimes it is necessary to take them out. I have noticed though that with cover cropping, I feel I don't lose as much wildlife because I'm feeding the wildlife year round with the cover crops. That is something that I've been doing for 6-7 years now, and I have seen a lot of benefits. And I really think it's something that more of us should be doing. I am starting to see a little more of it, and you'll probably hear me harp about it more than once on more than one video in my notes here, because I just feel like it's really important. It's something that we need to be doing, not just for our future, but as a responsible steward of the land. We need to be doing this. Even if you start with something simple as putting out rye after a crop. You start with ryegrass. You really can't go wrong. It's not that hard to kill. We have Roundup, we have 2,4-D, you've got residuals, you can burn it all off. It's not complicated. The more advanced fun stuff is the multi-species because of what it can do for the ground. And I know I've said it in another video, and I'll say it again now. I'm gonna try this spring at some point in time to get out into a field and get a shovel in the ground and just see the earthworms in the ground, because I have a field that went from just a few earthworms to every time I dig the soil, even when I'm checking seed when I plant, there's 3 or 4 earthworms. So that tells me that the biology in the soil is alive as well, and we're working towards a goal of being able to have a sustainable soil to grow a crop, whether it be corn, beans, wheat, alfalfa, who knows, whatever else. I don't know with the way things go anymore these days. I've been thinking that maybe it'd be a good idea to learn what some of these other guys across the country that are raising different crops, like the canolas and the milo and sorghum and things like that. Maybe that's not something that's real popular around here, and we don't really have a market for it, but someday we may have to change to it. I don't know. It's just a crazy thought that I have, but anyhow, so either way, having the soil prepared to grow anything that you need to grow, I think is pretty valuable. So along these lines, H2 Ohio was released, and they're telling us there's funding available for projects. I'm hoping February 28th to go to a meeting at the Ohio Northern University in Ada, and that was going to, I guess, allow us to see what's available or maybe propose our own ideas, because I have my own ideas. I listen to what the university studies show and say, and I listen to what everybody's got to say about something, but I also have my own ideas. Of course, everybody does, but I want to go and see what I can learn about it, and maybe it's something I can implement on the farm somewhere, and then hopefully we'll have something to go with and continue to build on. But it's pretty neat that they're doing this, in my opinion. There's been a lot of focus on right around the Maumee River. There's been a lot of focus right up by near Lake Erie, where a lot of the algal bloom problem is. Interestingly enough, the algal bloom problem was bigger this year, and we had less crops planted, less fertilizer put on. So I don't really think our problem is necessarily 100% how much fertilizer we're putting on these fields as the fact that the soil is a living organism, which means that it doesn't matter what we do if we're not doing something to keep that nutrient on your farm, then it's going to get up and walk away. It's plain and simple. I mean, it's no different than us sitting down to a restaurant to order a meal and no one ever comes to take our drink order. After 10 minutes, we get bored with it and say, nah, I don't need it. Get up and walk away. So I think that's maybe something that could be going on. I don't know. I'm not an expert at it, but it's just a thought of mine. I have some random thoughts like that from time to time. Otherwise, for February, I guess that's really about it. Fence row work, going to some more meetings. Obviously working. So it should be interesting. I'll try to do better at keeping up with this again. I said January, I got into a whirlwind of working on things, and then there at the end of January, I just wasn't feeling so hot. So we'll get going again here and see what we can do. Hope you have a good day. Good day. Today's the 7th day of February, and we actually got a little bit of snow. So not more than about an inch, but enough to put a little bit of skiff of snow on top of the ice. So that was really good. I'll turn this around. You probably can't see it real well, but you might be able to hear it. Here comes the snowplow. And he's out yesterday about this time, and he's out today about the same time. That's good. Good to see. Always needing a good scrape off the road. So along that lines, we created a tunnel with these two fans, and hopefully that will make everything airflow better, which so far it's 30 degrees right now, 28 degrees. And so I've had these fans on since I put them in Sunday, and the temperature, honestly I haven't checked. I have a thermometer, but I haven't checked. I should do that. Seems to be more consistent. The air does seem like I have better quality air. So something we learned with this remodel is I think we're going to have constant airflow, especially when we have that lean-to area closed off. And it'll help in the summertime too to pull air through. So it'll help out. We just had to learn something new.